club going up the forearm, if we drew that line down right there, okay, this one's above it. Now, the club's already, for you, a little laid off, and it continues to be that way because we always know your arms lift more than they turn.
Yeah.
Okay? It's truly a domino effect. It's setup, takeaway, top. Go back to our video, you're gonna see this. Hips way behind the ankles. So we got the red rod on the ground, splitting my feet in half. I'm now sitting back here with the hip joint behind this rod. What's already gonna happen with the way you take it back?
Yeah, it's gonna...
Hands are gonna go high, club is going to not have the leverage it needs and roll a little bit. I'm already loaded in my heel completely, and I'm halfway back. What's gonna happen?
I know.
You're gonna lift.
Gonna have to lift.
So my whole point is this.
Yeah.
We get you in a setup that gets the hip over the ankle, and this is why this is so big, you guys.
Yeah.
Connection happens from the ground up.
Yeah.
It happens with where the pressure is in your feet, with a combination of where the arms and hands are at the time the pressure's in certain spots in your feet. So if we're already here,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if it's good or not, it's going up,
it's good.
okay? Being over it, having the hips over the ankles, having the shoulders past the toes, that creates this angle here, buddy.
Yeah.
That leverage right there is necessary for you then to create the proper leverage here, which gets the club more down.
Right, okay.
From there, we're just keeping these together.
Yeah.
And your weight's gonna be up here more.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be easier for you to do what? Turn back more.
turn.
You gotta walk in there, get that post.
Yes.
Be more up here. Okay, you can get so toe heavy to where you also kill your turn.
Right.
But how that's fixed is this. Straight legs, tilt over, shoulders a good 3-4 inches past toes. Now watch this. Flex
little,
down without sitting back. So I went from having like 95% of the weight up here to literally just being...
flex will get it back to the balls.
It's like 70-30, 65-35, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel the heels, but I feel the balls on my feet and I'm athletic and I'm playing under me. Watch, here's a good example. Like even Adam Scott, even him bending his knees as much as he does.
Yeah.
He's a tall guy. Look at the hips over the ankles.
Yeah.
So there we go. So just, keep the legs very straight when you do that.
Yeah.
That's the key. I like seeing people, I think it's important to get it. Yeah. Like this, right? Like right here. You want to stand up and you want to just, and then right over here without backing those up. But yeah. So watch me, it helps me to actually have my legs locked.
Yeah.
And then I can really guarantee that I'm straight. People see people set like this, and they just sit back.
Yeah.
It's like there's a difference between flexing and tucking this under, and flexing and staying on top of it, like literally pushing the balls of down into the balls of the feet.
Yeah.
When I flex my knees, I feel like I'm an accordion. The accordion doesn't sit back that way; it just goes straight down.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it just adds pressure once again to where pressure already exists. I tilt over like this. And there's a lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
And I'm balancing myself, but adding pressure to where it already exists. I think that's like when I flex, and my dad taught me that at a young age, like you should be feeling like you're adding more weight into the ground if that was a scale underneath you.
Yeah.
Like you're really pushing down into it. Like you're getting in it,
Uh-huh.
Feeling the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear
People just stand there and others dig in,
you. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Here.
So that's good. So I can just take this right here. Boom. All right. And then keeping the hips square, right? We're just going to post those guys up forward like that. Okay. You should feel like the pressure moved a little bit, like up here and almost like back in here a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like you're still on the balls of your feet here.
Yeah.
But that pressure, when you bump that hip, it's like this.
Yeah.
It's like in here and up here. It's like this. And you feel like, okay, wait, even though it's up here, I still feel that heel. I still feel the ball of my foot, and I just turn, and it gets more into the heel and more into the ball of the foot.
You're just staying.
You're 100%. You're staying right here.
Yeah.
These are going this, it's like this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I feel that right away.
Having the weight be in the right spot. And I always will tell a player, if you are the majority back here, you will be lifting isolated of the pressure moving to the appropriate spot in the feet. So what do we need to do? Face on view, very simple. I need to post your left hip up more by getting the right one pushing back into it. Like just, keeping them square, keeping this still, boom. And the reason I talk about this being sometimes at a 45-degree angle that way is not to get the weight back in your heels. It's to keep you over it, it's to help you understand how to do that without opening the hips, which so many do when they bump the hip forward.
Yeah.
It's to do it squarely. Because if we're doing it here, we're negating the rotation. So people who have a hard time turning as a result of the hip bump, they're overdoing it and they're opening and they're negating their turn. But you can actually set your hips in a position that promotes the proper turn and actually makes it deeper and is actually easier on your lower back. Watch.
Yeah.
Sure as heck ain't like this,
Yeah.
but watch. And then what's cool is I can feel this. As soon as I shift that hip forward like this, I now feel the inside of my right foot and a little bit more the front of my left. And you know what's cool about that? Once you get that set, you're just adding pressure with the turn to where pressure kind of already exists, right? And it's already here with that hip bump.
Yeah.
And now it can just, because you're over, it's going to crawl from the ball of the foot right into the heel with that turn. Only as a result of this pocket and that shoulder going back. That's where that weight just goes right back down there. And then the pressure shifts over there because I'm turning around that spine angle my hip bump creates to get it over the inside of my foot, right? We want you playing the best golf of your life through being in the best golf shape of your life. Whether you're the youth golfer, weekend warrior, or going out for the PGA Tour, Cody Smith and myself have put together a video series that's catered to you. This 4-video series covers rotation, how to use the ground for power, the core and connection, and even how to alleviate back pain. We threw in 2 bonus videos, a 15-minute pre-round warm-up and a 15-minute post-round cool-down. Let's get in shape. Let's play the best golf of your life.